Get ready for another incredible day as we wrap up our 10th edition of the Lausanne Masters. Welcome, everybody. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, is in your ear. So excited for what the day will bring. 8 teams remain from a 12-team main draw yesterday. 3 of those teams are undefeated, by the way. And one of those teams, it happens to be the #1 team in the world. That is Huishan NE that will get us started in the quarterfinals against Team Miami, a rivalry that's just beginning to grow. The crowd is already starting to grow as well. You can see we had a capacity crowd yesterday to check out day 1 of the action. I mentioned those undefeated teams. One of those is homestanding Lausanne, who we will see in the quarterfinals. A lot to get to, trust me. But first things first, how about we take a look back at the rules of 3x3?
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got 2 teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court through 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team with 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
Yeah, put your track shoes on. It is a 10-minute sprint indeed. First to 21 wins. You know the rules as we move into day 2. Single elimination, though. So if you lose, you are done. If you win, you advance. $40,000 USD is the grand prize. As always, we'll also sprinkle in a couple of individual competitions for you. The slam dunk competition, cannot wait for that, as well as our 2-point shootout final, our top 4 guns from our qualification rounds yesterday. The fans are still filling into our bleachers here just off of Lake Liman with the French Alps in the backdrop. Incredible venue. We're less than a mile away from the Olympic Museum. I encourage you, if you get a chance to, if you visit Lausanne, go to the Olympic Museum, see the great history of the greatest sporting event in world history. And I think that you'll see a nice display commemorating 3x3's inaugural debut into the Olympics last year. Here are your quarterfinal teams. This is the bracket. Again, we start with Huishan NE, one of 3 undefeateds. The other 2 unbeaten teams are homestanding Lausanne and the Frenchmen of Versailles. Here are your top scorers from day 1. Nobody gunning quite like Antoine Ato. That man is getting to it. Marco Liman shooting the lights out for Team Lausanne. He made 7 twos day 1. He's going to be locked and loaded. Gilles Martin was one of the best performances we've seen in a while. Also featured on that Lausanne team as well. So you got Versailles and Marijampole, Lausanne and Sant Feliu, all the way from the qualifying draw, by the way. Liman Huishan NE against Antwerp TOPdesk. But first things first, that is Huishan NE against Team Miami. So Miami's had a few heartbreaks this year. None more heartbreaking than the World Cup. We go back just about a month and a half, the gold medal game. These core 4 from Miami played against the Serbians for gold. They were a Jimmer Rimmer away from taking gold. Jimmer Fredette just narrowly missed the shot. Serbia end up pulling out, taking the gold. So you better believe the Americans got revenge on their mind as it transitions to the World Tour. Shout out DJ Lass. He's our official Olympic DJ. He's in the mix down there courtside along with MC Vincent Royer. One of the best in the game, without a doubt. The energy is where it should be. It's on 10. An incredible quarterfinal, I think, in front of us. This may be the marquee matchup. Here are your squads. Oob, keyed by the legend himself. All-time leading scorer in the game, Dejan Majstorovic. Marko Brankovic, Nemanja Barac, the world #1, Dr. Strange, Strahinja Stojicic. Meantime, for Miami, Canyon Berry, Dylan Travis, Jimmer Fredette, Kareem Maddox. Let's get you reintroduced, though, and acquainted with Team Oob, Huishan, NE. So, first things first, they've won every Masters that we've had to this point this year. 6 for 6. 6 for 6, an incredible run, and a historic run, in fact. They are aiming at their 7th consecutive Masters win. Here they are. Oob Huishan NE. Their top scorer is Dr. Strange, Strahinja. He comes in with 14. Really showed his stroke from beyond the 2-point arc yesterday. A balanced quartet they are. Oob winning in Utsunomiya, Manila, Marseille, Macau, Edmonton, and our last Masters in Prague. Here we are in Lausanne. And here comes Team Miami. Welcome to the city where the heat is on. The heat is on. We ain't in Miami. A steamy day as we get ready to get this quarterfinal underway. And out they come. Jimmer Fredette, a 5-year NBA veteran, international superstar as well in the CBA. He's now taking his talents to Team Miami with 3x3. He is their leading scorer with 13 points. He is joined by Kareem Maddox, Canyon Berry, both gold medalists for the USA at the 2019 World Cup. And not to forget Dylan Travis, he's #2 on the scoring charts for this American team. So expect this one to be an emotional contest. They are going to get after it. Miami have been waiting to get a chance to have some revenge against Oob Huishan NE. They actually beat them at the Bordeaux semifinal challenger, but only a small bit of revenge there as we get introduced to our 2 officials for this contest as well. Officer Edmund Ho and Cecilia Tot. 2 Olympic officials as well. A couple of Olympians on the court. Or 1 Olympian. That would be Dejan Majstorovic. There's Strahinja Stojicic, 14 points. He's the reigning World Tour MVP. 3 MVPs so far this season, as every player on Oob's team has earned an MVP. Could this be the next MVP? It's Hammer, Jimmer Fredette, 13 points day 1, 3 of 7 from 2-point range. An interesting nugget about this Miami team is about 45% of their possessions, they take a 2-pointer as opposed to a 1-pointer. They were 9 of 20, so 45% from 2. That is efficient, especially outdoors. But the 20 attempts, I'm of the belief that the volume is always better, especially when you have the shooters. We'll see if they shoot them a little bit more frequently here day 2. I think that they may have to against Oob. Oob, in comparison, they're 9 of 30 from 2-point range. Not bad, 30%, 76% from inside the arc, though. So the Serbian flags are flying. I'm sure there's some red, white, and blue flags flying as well. Time for talk is over. It's on now. Oob score right out of the gates. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice in your ear. Hammer with the cookie. He's going to get fouled by Strahinja. Those 2 had a nice back and forth at the World Cup this year, as Strahinja got a little payback with Jimmer. Jimmer put a move on him and splashed the 2. And then Strahinja got back at him and put Jimmer down. 1-zip. Miami down at the moment. And they're doing the do-si-do over there on the right wing. They lock arms. 2 quick fouls on Oob. Another heartbreaker for Team Miami in Macau. They end up losing to Ulaanbaatar in the last second heave by Dugosia. Oh, yeah, he can step out there. They better not sleep on the madman, Kareem. And then a good contest defensively. Maddox coming in the low man on the scoring board for them. It's not all about scoring, though. 7 points for him. Jimmer trying to get tricky with it. He put the maestro on skates. 2-point advantage. Team Miami trying to stop Oob's run for 7 in a row. Maddox with good positioning on Maddox. He makes the bucket count underneath. Here's the madman, fresh off that last two-piece, no biscuit. He'll give it over to the shooter, Jimmer. Maddox looking for one for the same spot. He readjusted, nearly hit it. That was reminiscent of the Jimmer rimmer. Anyway, the rim spit it out. Oh, Dr. Strange patient. Just downshifted a bit and then hit high gear. He evens things up at 3 apiece. Canyon Berry, a 9-point score out of group play. He cannot get the lay to go. Here's Strange, ISO. He's got the madman defending. Nemanja Barac. Marseille MVP. He cannot get that to go now. That's a whistle on Maddox. Foul down low. For Oob, another thing they do so well is they take care of the ball. Only 4 turnovers coming out of group play. And obviously the highest scoring team. They scored 22 in each of their games. Both wins against Marijampole and Princeton, the other American entry into this tournament. And here comes the beast. Brankovic flips it. It's broken up. Barry playing some tough defense down there. He'll try to clear it. And Brankovic gets called for the foul. So there is 3 quick ones on Oob here in the first minute 45 of play. Travis will set the screen. Jimmer trying to get some daylight. Now he's going to use the madman. That's going to go off somebody's big toe. Fresh shot clock for Team Miami. A newly made this year. Qualified via hard seed. Played well. I hate to keep harping on the heartbreaks for Team Miami, but you know, eventually something's got to go right for this team. They just finished 3rd in Shukbatar after losing a late one. Missed a couple of free throws and ended up dropping out in the quarterfinals, actually. Now losing to Team Antwerp. Oh, Maddox, he fell asleep there, got beat as Brankovic gets the lay to go. Risky pass. Travis tries to keep it alive. Maddox cannot save it in time. He runs into the Chooks to Go sign. Gives me a chance to thank our global partners, Chooks to Go. Our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. Our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, get that out of here. He batted that out of the park. 4-3. Maddox, a former Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year. That was 10 years ago, and he's still getting it done even now. 1-point game, but you cannot let Maestro shoot 2s. Those are like layups. Majstorovic gives Oob a 3-point advantage. Maestro, number 2 on the team in scoring, 12 points. That's his 4th 2-pointer here in Lausanne. And Barac, he's got to get his check ball game tight. Here we go. Now we can get to it. Jimmer. Barry making his move. He redirects. Jimmer, hand up, throws the shot off. Dr. Strange using those long limbs to get the rebound. He'll get it back. He's been shooting it well from 2. That stroke was broke, though. Out to Barry. ISO with Brankovic defending. He wants to attack the rim. Missed the crib, though. Had to move. And then Fredette falls asleep, but that's transition offense for you. It doesn't amount to a make. So a couple of mistakes here. The Barry missed layup. They fell asleep defensively, and Jimmer misses the 2. And then Brankovic misses everything but air on that 2 attempt. 7-3 game as we head into our first TV timeout. Oob in control, but only 2 possessions. Plenty of time to make adjustments in a contest like this. Oob coming off a challenger win in Belgrade. That was a fun one to watch, because they went toe-to-toe with Liman for the final in that one and ended up pulling it out. So if you're keeping count, which I know you are if you live in Novi Sad or in Serbia in general, they've won 7 straight events. Now, they're looking for a 7th straight Masters win. Obviously, the challengers on the pro circuit, but all they do is win. We'll see if Miami can change the theme. Right now, they trail it by 4. Jimmer testing out the Maestro. Put him on the bucket list. And then a foul call. This Maestro got the step on Jimmer. The 3rd on Miami. Each team with 3. Nice crowd here checking out our first quarterfinal here from the Olympic capital. Dime time. Nice setup. The beast number 2 in key assists. Speaking of 2s, there's a double shot from Fredette. Let's get this party started. 8-7. Barac up top. Oh, he will lay it in. I thought he might bang out. They all count the same. 9-7. Now the Madman gets the step. Nice action from Miami. The versatility of Maddox makes things a lot easier on them. 10-8. Dylan Travis, 10 points coming out of group play. Only took one point attempt in group play. He misses that shorty. Now he's got a battle with Nim Diesel. Up fake, he's got a birdie. Oh, and now he's got 2 buckets. Bang, bang. What a pass from Travis. Madman on the baseline. Oh, he just, ooh. He nearly yammed on Majstorovic. That would have been disgusting. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. He does earn a trip up to the foul stripe at least. Kareem Maddox will shoot 1. He's an AmeriCup 2-time gold medalist, world champion. Basket counts. Had he missed that, would have been a lane violation. Something that the officials are going to be keen on. Sometimes players tend to step in there a little bit sooner than they should. Good look. Brankovic, no. Maddox will snag the rebound. He's held up by Barac. So nearly halfway through this first quarterfinal, and it's looking every bit as tight as we expected it. There's Fredette. He whips it to Maddox. They've been working that 2-man game well. See Kareem get several scores out of that action. Strainia. He misses that. Majstorovic and Fredette discussing that last foul call. That's number 4 on Miami. His team Oob will reset. Dr. Strange, who leads the league in scoring, player value, assists, rebounds, and, well, I said assists, key assist, I should have said. But maybe the greatest individual season we've ever seen. Meantime, the Beast using that size underneath. 3-point game. Nice ball fake by Barry. But then he gets tied up. Majstorovic had his hands all over the Wilson. Out of bounds, though, off of Black, so that'll leave 6 seconds for Team Miami to get a shot up. Just the second Masters that we've seen Miami participate in this year. Last time we saw it was in Macau. Couldn't knock it down. Barac will clear it. Huishan Ini on the attack. Maddox defending the Beast up top. He works through the screen. Pass is mishandled. And I think Miami was fortunate to have Barac kind of fumble that. Otherwise, another layup. But the switching And listen, I'm no hoops expert. These are pros, but the switching, I think, has to be a little bit quicker for Miami in terms of their anticipation and recovery. Meantime, the midi is money for the Madman. 13-11. Miami hanging tough against the world #1. They're just picking them apart with the same kind of action. We've seen, just as we've seen Maddox get a lot of easy scores, we've seen Barac do the same. Meantime, Jimmer to the crib, and he's fouled by Strahinja. That is a shooting foul. That's number 6 on Oud. Next defensive foul, Miami will be shooting 2, but when we come out of this break, TV timeout, Jimmer Fredette will shoot a free throw that could get Miami back within a possession. Right now, they trail it by 3 and got a few things to discuss. All right. Here's how the game has gotten to be where it is. Separated by 3. Oud has been able to maintain a lead pretty much from the beginning. I think the last lead that Miami had was 2-1 after Maddox's 2 to start the game. Oh, Jimmer misses the free throw. 1 ain't enough. He wants 2. He wants another try. They double dared him. He ain't never scared. Now he's starting to shoot it. Majstorovic from long range. No. 14-13 game. Both teams hustling. Jimmer making his move. He just shot that man, even though he had his hands up. Majstorovic. That one ricochets off the front of the rim. Miami now in the driver's seat. Jimmer just narrowly missed that one. Now Barac. That's a lot of beef down there. And too strong for Jimmer as we got an even score. Would you expect anything different between these two? It's a growing rivalry, and Barry is able to lay that one. Gives Miami the slim advantage. Brankovic to Maestro, left wing operation. They'll work the pick and slip, and it works to perfection. Dr. Strange, meantime, getting a rest, as is Dylan Travis. Here comes Jimmer. Here comes Jimmer. That one comes up abbreviated. 16-16 with 2:30 to go in this contest. First quarter final. Barac down to the body shot. And that one comes out. Majstorovic, though. Right place, right time. He snags the rebound. Oud will reset. Precision pass. No, take that back. Take it back. The Madman. Jimmer. He'll get it back. He's got Barry. Barry on the cut, lefty lay. Wait a second. Shot clock violation. They didn't get it up in time, but Miami is arguing that they didn't have a full shot clock to work with. So official talks will go over to the scores table and actually take a look back and make sure that that bucket actually should, whether it should or should not count. But Dylan Travis is signaling that bucket should count. Occasionally the shot clock operator is a couple of seconds too slow. So got to make sure that they get their full 12, I should say. And if they do, they'll be up by 2 points. So both officials actually over at the scores table now, as they're both going to get a look. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. They'll work that out, but it's exactly what you would expect. A lot of pride on the line. Actually began before this year's World Cup with that gold medal game, with so much on the line in that one. To see it end in the way that it did for USA, they have not forgotten about it. Did a post on USAB 3x3 earlier today about getting some revenge. Shout out to that staff. So getting a pretty thorough look at this one. And I think that this out of bounds challenge is going to be 1. Great challenge. The challenge is 1. That bucket will count. So it should not have been a shot clock violation. So Miami will retain the ability to challenge the rest of the game. I believe the score should be changed as well. It's not a 16-16 game. Miami's at least up 1. Okay, now that's been corrected. Okay, we're good. 17-16. 2 minutes left. It's crunch time. Abdomen. We're going to see who got the guts to pull it out. There's Strahinja pulling out all the fakes. He got all the knockoffs. 17-17. Here comes Jimmer. That man shooting like somebody said, lights, camera, action. Oh, he about that action. 19-17, Miami in front. Trying to pull off an upset. Maddox with the steal. The long arm of the law. Meantime, that's the sheriff. And he just shot the place up. Game time, Miami. Upset Oob. Their run to 7 straight Masters ends in the quarters. Miami serves them a dish. It's best served cold, I guess. Revenge. 21-17. Miami. Great game, and what a shooting performance by Jimmer Fredette. This is exactly why they added him to this Miami team. Credit Kareem Maddox, too, for the defensive play that he made, getting the steal late. He was incredible on the defensive end throughout that game. Barry continually attacking the basket. And Dylan Travis adding his services as well. That is a huge win for Team Miami and a big shocker. The defending Lausanne Masters champs are out. And for the first time this year, Oob will not win on the World Tour. That sounds crazy. We've been playing since April. For the first time since April, Oob will not be playing in the semifinals of a World Tour Masters. Unbelievable. But you better believe it. So the energy's still buzzing in here after that quarterfinal W for Team Miami. Next quarterfinal is going to feature Liman, Huishan, NE against Antwerp, TOPdesk. That one's scheduled to get underway at 5:30, so we'll have about a 5-minute entertainment break here at the venue. But don't worry, we're going to be getting to it here shortly. So quick breather. Next quarterfinals on deck. Do not go far.
Pour Dimitri, Vincent Tuloc, 2,62 pour Dimitri. Ensuite, place à Salomé. Salomé qui nous vient de Lausanne aussi. Salomé, viens avec moi. Elle a enlevé ses petites sandalettes, si jamais. Lausanne, faites du bruit pour Salomé. J'ai pas vu Salomé. C'est pas de la polguette, ça. Yes, parfait, bien joué. Salomé. Et le troisième candidat, Anthony, qui nous vient de Servion. Parfait, viens avec moi, Anthony. Le troisième et dernier candidat de 62 à battre. 3 dernières barrettes. S'il vous plaît, cher public, faites du bruit. Dans la casquette. Allez. Ok. du bruit pour les trois candidats du Big Question Challenge. Et d'ici quelques minutes, la suite du tournoi passe au deuxième quart de finale. The second quarterfinal of the FIBA 3x3 Lausanne Master 2023 between Liman, Huishan and Antwerp TOPdesk. Warm-up time, guys, if you want on the main course, warm-up time. We already know the first team for the semi-final, Team Miami. The winning team of the second game will be opposed to Team Miami for the semi-final, Game 1. D'ici quelques instants, le deuxième quart de finale, on a déjà un demi-finaliste connu, le team Miami. Dans quelques instants, le duel entre le team Liman et le team Antwerp.
Heureusement, on n'a pas perdu l'objectif.
If you join us for the first time, welcome everybody for the day 2 of the competition. FIBA 3x3 Lausanne Master 2023, the 7th cup of the season, and also the 10th edition of Lausanne Master in Switzerland. Very special edition this year, the 10th edition. Welcome everybody, it's a great pleasure to be here with you. So we're going to start the next quarterfinal game in a couple of minutes. Liman, Huishan, one team from Serbia versus Antwerp TOPdesk, one team from Belgium. And we remind you that the winning team Game time, guys. Good luck for your game. 10-minute sprint for the semi-final versus Miami.
Welcome to the World Tour.
We need the best atmosphere in Switzerland, in Lausanne City. Please clap your hands on the beat. Come on! Clap, clap, clap. Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Put your hands up in the air, come on.
All right, all right, all right. Y'all having some fun? Well, we got one entry into the semifinals. Now we will find out who will meet Team Miami. Not Team Oob. Team Miami nails down the first spot in the semis. It's between Liman, Huishan, NE, and Antwerp TOPdesk, who will be the second. Liman have the 2-1 head-to-head advantage against Antwerp TOPdesk. We're gonna find out who has the advantage in this one.
Number 5,
Both teams coming in with 1-1 records. Liman making their way out of a 3-team tie in Pool D. They had a win over Sant Feliu, but then they lost to Ulaanbaatar NMC Energy. Here they are, the Olympian Mihailo Vasic, Stefan Kojic, Yang Zhu Zhao, and Ning Zhang. Out come Antwerp TOPdesk, another dangerous team who just won the Huishan Challenger. They do not have Nick Sellis, which is generally their floor general, but they do have some new reinforcements. 23-year-old Vic van Oosterwijk making his World Tour debut. The big gun, Jonas Forts. Lockdown defender, glue guy personified, the Vault, Brian de Valk. And this dude is a menace, Dennis Donker. Team Antwerp TOPdesk, right in front of you. Antwerp not only won the Huishan Challenger, they made it all the way to the semifinals in our previous Masters in Prague. They put together a pretty good body of work so far this year. Their fourth appearance on the World Tour. And let's not forget their runners-up finish at the Utsunomiya Opener, as our officials are officially ready to go. Marcos Michaelidis and Cecilia Todt. They'll get a few moments to warm up, but I was speaking about that body of work for Antwerp TOPdesk. They ain't been nothing to play with this year. And that man certainly ain't nothing to play with. He's Stefan Kojic. He's the head chef around these parts. He be cooking. Won a World Tour final in 2021. He's number 2 on the scoring charts coming out of group play. 20 big ones for Kojic. He will not be trigger shy. Meantime, Dennis Donker tied for the leading scorer position on his squad, 14 points, but just 2 of 10 from long range. He and Forts both with 14. So they're spearheaded by 2 dynamic offensive players. A lot to like about really both of these teams. When you take a look at their 2-point percentage, which you know is pretty important in terms of team success. Antwerp is shooting 33%. Liman shooting 32%. 6 of 19 for Liman, 8 of 24 for Antwerp. Of course, Liman do a lot of damage on the inside with Mihailo Vasic. They made 20 of 25 of their attempts inside the arc, but check this. Antwerp only missed 3 shots from inside the 2-point arc. 17 of 20. So they are efficient. They are ready. And they are battle tested. They'll get another shot against Liman here. We're coming in off of a 2nd place finish at the Belgrade Challenger. Looking for the first Masters title of 2023. Both of these franchises have won Masters before. Antwerp did it in Debrecen in 2022. Liman have won 10 of them. Their last one coming in Utrecht of last season. So for the first time this year, UB will not be winning a Masters title. It's anybody's game the rest of the way. We're going to see who wants it. On Antwerp TOPdesk, we'll start with the Rock. Leading scorer Forts and Donker trying to get some freedom up top. Freedom! Oh, it's a misfire from Forts. But he certainly's got the green light to let him fly from out there. I like the matchup between he and Kojic. Kojic giving him a little shimmy. Now, Forts is not as fleet of foot, but he is a stone-cold shooter. Got good size, and that time is de Valk. So 2 quick fouls whistled on Antwerp in the first 20 seconds. There's Kojic. He likes that spot. He didn't like him back that time. Off the rebound, quick ball movement around the perimeter. DeValk in the middle. DeValk firing at will. Bottoms. Nothing but you know what, as Antwerp assuming early advantage. When DeValk is playing confidently offensively, I've always said Antwerp is a completely different team, and he's got the ability. Can he lock up Kojic? Kojic, so smooth. So smooth. Forts cannot get any space. Has to heave up some mess late in the shot clock. He and DeValk were not communicating well. Forts will substitute out, get a rest, as Donker, great on-ball defender he is, he'll take the assignment of Kojic. Ning Zhang taking it at the young fella. Left him, but also left something to be desired at the rim. Missed the layup, foul called after the miss. That one whistled on Liman, the first defensive foul. Vic Van Oostervik, who played well in Shukbatar, he sets up on the right wing to let Donker do work. Donker, that one dinks off the rim. But Donker with an uncharacteristic shooting performance so far here in Lausanne. He's a 37% two-point shooter on the year, averages 7 points per game. Just 2 of 11 to this point. Oh, Vasquez beat Ford to the spot. Ford still attacking, and he did him. Offensive foul called on Vasquez, and he will get a warning. Didn't like the call. Got to maintain composure. They get a warning early here, minute and a half in. Forts and DeValk. Oh, DeValk just took his eyes off of it. Second quarterfinal underway. Kyle Montgomery, AKA The Voice, in your ear. That one does not go in the rim from Kojic. 10th straight year that we've had a Masters in this incredible city. Kojic, he blew a tire on the drive to the rim. And DeValk gets called for the foul. That'll be now 3 on Antwerp. So gotta be careful with the fouls for sure. Antwerp averaging 7.5 fouls per game. Liman averaging 9.5 fouls per game. So 7 puts you in the penalty, so you can kind of sort that out for yourself. You don't want to average more than 7 fouls a game. Donker quickly moving left. White foul. Let's see who that was that hit the deck. Oh, that was Yang Zhu Zhao. Liman, Huishan, NE. Trailing by 1. Trying to keep up with Dennis Donker. Good luck with that. He missed it, though. Got to finish those layups. The vault trying to lock up Vasic, and he's going to get called. No, Forts is actually whistled for the foul. Doesn't matter. The fouls are counted as team fouls. No individual fouls in 3x3. The rules of the game teaching continues. This is infotainment. Vasquez, what a pass. That man played volleyball or something. He provides the set, and he kills it from long range. Yang Zhu. Oh, slick pass. As DeValk will put it down. It's 4-4. Kojic lost his footing. Van Oostervik sticking with Koya. That one dropped off to Vasquez. Vasquez, the manimal. Forts. Kojic not giving him any space. Got a foul off the ball. Offensive foul. Kojic, no hesitation. Shooter shoot. He's stone cold with it. 7-4. Kojic averaging 8.2 points per game on the pro circuit. It has been an incredible season for him up to this point. Donker, mid-range game, on point. Now Kojic down to the post office, but he couldn't handle the dribble. TV timeout. Kojic felt like that went off of black, but I believe it's ruled Antwerp ball. So a TV timeout. We'll get a rest. And as we do, look back at some of the highlights from this contest so far. Not a lot of fireworks. There's been some fouling, you could say. 3 minutes in, a 2-point lead for Liman as we get back to it. Oh, precision pass. Forts just threaded the needle to Van Oosterwijk. But this might spell trouble for Forts. Oh, he just, nice recovery. I was reading his obituary. I thought he was dead on the block. Ning Zhang gets called for running through the screen. As the fouls are even. 5 fouls apiece. 1-point contest. Dennis Donker. That man be speeding. 7-7. Now Donker caught grabbing. Officials want to keep it clean. They want to discourage grabbing, pulling, excessive fouling. They want a clean game. Fast pace. It's 3x3, 7-7. That was fast. Quick score. Ning Zhang up and in. Forts, he can shoot those. Rolls off the iron. Shot it so well yesterday. Ning Zhang bumping and grinding like a slow song. Now, Van Oosterwijk. Oh yeah, he sees lunch. He's licking his fingers after that one. Oh, I think Zhang is gonna, oh, count it. Count it. Zhang makes the move around Van Oosterwijk and gets the bucket with the foul. Take a look. Who was grabbing who? Ning Zhang, oh, he misses the first of two. Second attempt here. 3 points so far in this game. Oh. Gets one to go. Here's Dennis Donker. He's gone. Liman leading by 2. Zhang thinks he's got an advantage against the vault. But the vault had him on lock. Here we go, Forwards and Donker. Donker, he's got to like that matchup. Think he probably should have used the quickness. Forwards taste the rainbow. Kojic takes it himself. He finishes the layup. Forwards, no hesitation, same spot, same result. He's starting to heat up quick, like an air fryer. 13-12, Antwerp. Quick hands by Forwards. Been a great addition. Here's the vault. Getting up in Kojic's personal space. Hand down, man down. Van Oostervik trying to get to it. Great defense there from Zhang. But you got to know that anytime you within city limits, that is Stefan Kojic's range. You cannot give that dude space. He's a lethal shooter. And Liman lead by 1 as a result. Late in the shot clock, Forwards was able to get it up. Donker from 5 feet away, he shows soft touch there. Got some baby oil on his fingers. 14-14, Vasquez with position. Van Oostervik, he'll pass and get away. Zhang definitely gets called for the foul there. No argument, that is number 6. They had one to give. Next defensive foul on Liman. Antwerp shooting free throws. The Belgians already in the penalty with 7. There's Donker. Misses the pull-up mid-range. Cleared. Young Zhao. He wants to get it to the block. Vasquez. He and Kojic. They'll share to Wilson. Kojic likes it from the Enlio. Forwards is shooting to kill right now. He's got Liman in his sights. Antwerp up by 1. Vasquez now down low, good defense. Loose ball ends up in Van Oostervik's hands. Now Donker in control of the rock. Gets the step, pull up, no. Rebound to Kojic, no. Out of bounds, Black. It's going to be Liman rocked when we come out of a TV timeout. Things starting to heat up now. It's starting to intensify here in our second quarter final. But a couple of good ones so far today. Exactly what you would expect in a tournament like this. Gotta love it. Getting after it defensively. The shooters are shooting on offense. Forwards and Kojic. Donker looking good as well. Here's the Olympian. Yeah, Vasquez using that muscle inside. Oostervik, he'll give it up. Forwards. Oh, nice fake. Just a slight fake. And he had the right flavor scoop. One-point lead. Antwerp TOPdesk over Liman, Huishan, NE. Stefan Kojic didn't have the recipe that time. Oh, Ning Zhang, that's grown man business right there. Keep your nose out of it. 17-17. Van Oostervik has been relatively quiet in this one. Forwards has not. Misses that one short. He's going to get another one. Oh, and that one just trickles off the front of the rim. Zhang clears it. 2 minutes to play. Offensive foul called on Kojic to push off. No free throws because of it being an offensive foul. But possession changes. Antwerp top desk with the Wilson in hand. Forwards. He gives it up. Nice cut. That is great action there from Antwerp. Liman looking at just a 1-point deficit. Ning Zhang. He's fouled. Ford's got a hand on his wrist. Zhang was a little bit out of control there on the drive. Zhang takes care of business on the first of 2 free throws. Second is good too. Both teams in a penalty. This one's setting up. Timeout White. This one's setting up for another dramatic finish here in the Olympic capital. Got a 1-point game. Liman and Antwerp are going at it. Trading bucket for bucket, 2-piece for 2-piece. Jonas Forts has been locked and loaded from long range. He leads Antwerp top desk in scoring with 9 points. Both Zhang and Kojic, the top gunners for Liman. But Jonas Forts, he has been fun to watch in this one. Donker with 6 to shoot. Donker, oh yeah. Kojic gets called for the foul. He got underneath Donker. That's gonna cost him 2 free throws. A defensive foul in any case was gonna cost him 2 free throws. So Donker will take advantage and even the game up. 19-19. And Donker, he's gonna put Antwerp top desk up by 1. Kojic could steal it with a win. Vasquez evens the game, 20 apiece. Here's Forts. Forts is gonna put it up. Forts hit him with his best shot. Fire away. Jonas Forts with the Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. He was money from the start like a trust fund, baby. Jonas Forts, 11 points. He was shooting a kill, and he put Liman right in his crosshairs. That man needs a watch. He knows what time it is, game time. What a performance by Jonas Forts. Incredible, 11 of Antwerp's 22. As they take it 22-20 with a Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. Jonas Forts, they got a player on this Belgian team as both Serbian powers drop out in the quarterfinals. Antwerp top desk and Team Miami in a semifinal. You want to talk about a shootout? Oh man, get ready. Get ready. So enjoy the highlights in this one. It was fun, but it was a one-man show for Antwerp top desk. This man Jonas Forts, when he wasn't swishing, he was dishing. He had it all like Walmart. Got some help from Dennis Donker, of course. But he certainly shouldered the load offensively and shoots the Belgians into the semifinals. All right, next quarterfinal, we'll see homestanding Lausanne and Sant Feliu. That one's slated for 6:05, about 14 minutes from now. I'll jump back on the mic in about 10. Enjoy a brief break before we head to quarterfinal number 3. Again, Lausanne and Sant Feliu on deck from here in the Olympic capital.
Le jeu avec un de nos partenaires, jouer sport, c'est maintenant que ça se passe. Avec deux candidats qui nous viennent de deux villes de basket, de Versailles et de Lyon, Johanna et Sam. Le jouer sport conteste, la règle elle est toute simple. Deux tirs à longue distance, donc derrière cette ligne-là, depuis où vous voulez. Si l'un des deux, au moins, rentre, c'est le ballon officiel Wilson 3-3 qui est remporté. Un ou les deux, vous choisissez depuis où vous voulez. Hier, tout le monde a tenté depuis l'axe, il n'y a pas eu de réussite. À vous de choisir. On commence avec Johanna. Où tu veux te placer où tu veux, dans l'axe ou sur le côté. Pour Johanna, cher public, faites du bruit! Deuxième tentative. Pour toi, Johanna, je vais prendre un peu d'avance si tu veux. Oh! Faites du bruit, cher public, Johanna, le café!
Dans quelques instants, on va avoir une équipe espagnole qui va arriver, issue des qualifications. Et on va aussi avoir une équipe suisse qui va arriver, l'équipe de Lausanne. On a des supporters de Lausanne ou pas?
Hier soir, il y avait une ambiance de feu ici, à la place de la
De barbecue. Une ambiance de barbecue. Fais-moi une ambiance de feu pour voir comment vous faites.
Lausanne, est-ce que vous êtes chaud?
On va faire un deal, Lausanne. DJ Las, le DJ des Jeux Olympiques de Tokyo 2020, va envoyer du son, ok? Et nous, on peut vous envoyer des cadeaux, et notamment des maillots de match officiels 3x3, si au son que Las va envoyer, les 3 tribunes ennemies se lèvent et font un maximum de bruit pour les joueurs de Lausanne et de Sant Feliu qui sont là-bas, et qui n'attendent qu'une seule chose, c'est de venir sur le central. Donc dans 3, 2, 1, ça va partir. On ne verrait pas le son avec DJ Las, mais on veut tout le monde debout. Et faites-nous un dance club, genre on est en mode de nuit. Déjà à 17h57. Je suis sûr que Lausanne, on peut le faire. DJ Las va émettre, ça fait 3, 2, 1, maintenant.
Debout, tout le monde debout,
Je veux pas dire, mais ça c'est mon équipe et je crois qu'on a gagné. Vas-y. Attends. Là ou là?
Lausanne, faites du bruit! Faites du bruit, Lausanne! Les équipes sont prêtes, Lausanne, faites du bruit!
Vas-y, on va essayer.
Les mains plus haut, les mains plus haut!
On peut danser ici ou pas? On va vous montrer. On peut danser ici ou pas? À vous? Ouais, pas mal. À vous? Attention. À vous? C'est bien les maillots. Pour qui? Vous en voulez d'autres ou pas? Laissez-moi les mains en l'air, tout le monde! Lausanne, Switzerland, Sant Feliu from Spain. One cheers for the semi-final number 2.
All right, here we go. Quarterfinal number 3 on deck from the Olympic capital, Lausanne, Switzerland. Yes, indeed. Here are the 2 quartet of hoopers that are getting ready to go toe-to-toe. You've never heard of Sant Feliu before. That's because they've never played on the World Tour ever. What a debut it's been for them as they've reached the quarterfinal stage at least. But will they get past homestanding Lausanne, who become a totally different team when they play in their own backyard? They come in undefeated, does Lausanne. 9-point win over Dusseldorf. a 4-point win over Antwerp. And forgive me if I'm yelling. The crowd is so loud here. And you can see why. That is their top scorer, the juice man. He was squeezing the trigger yesterday. Marco Liman, 18 points. Third on the scoring charts coming into the day. Nobody put on a show like Gilles Martin, the little wizard. Man, he was magical yesterday, I'm telling you. Carlos Martinez, the Swiss Army knife. He's multi-purpose player for Team Lausanne, and every team has a king. But every team ain't got King Westo. Westo Montigny. Now joining his crew, Lausanne, trying to get back to their third final here in Lausanne. They did it last year, losing to Oud. They did it in 2017, losing to Novi Sad. They want to move one step closer to yet another final here in their own backyard. So what's the story on St. Feliu out of Spain? Well, this team has played more 3x3 here in Lausanne this year than anybody. They've made their way out of the qualifying draw to the quarterfinals, undefeated in the qualifying draw. They split their two main draw games, losing to Liman, but picking up a 21-14 win over Ulaanbaatar. They emerge out of a three-way tie from that group. And here they are, trying to pull off an upset and quiet this raucous Swiss crowd here in Lausanne. Their squad with Wim Exposito, their top scorer, Wame Zanka, Jordi Wanola, and Neil Bria. Team Sant Feliu came out of nowhere from Spain. They are representing. Saw them once earlier this year, not on the World Tour, but we have seen them at the Pristina Challenger. They finished 12th there, so wasn't the greatest first impression. I guess they're quick learners because it's translated well here in Lausanne. And our two officials with Olympic pedigrees, Yasmina Uritz and Edmund Ho. Fans from all over, love to see it. Want to thank our local sponsors, Jeep, Mean Quest, Lausanne Capitale Olympique. They all come together to make this work. Grand Shalom. There's Marco Liman. He went bananas, had a 10-point outburst against Dusseldorf and then 8 points against Antwerp. 18 for him. Wim Exposito, he's got 12. Tied for the lead scorer on his squad. Dynamic player, not just the offense. If you watch this team play yesterday, he is getting it done on both ends of the floor. A cunning defensive player, great instincts, plays the ball well. If we kept track of the steal stat, which I think we should, just a little suggestion from the voice here, then he would be way up there. He created a lot of fresh possessions for his team, playing the ball. They got a great quartet of shooters with St. Feliu as well. This will be a challenge for Team Lausanne. Let's see how they do. The juice man starts the possession as Lausanne begin their attack. King West, he gets the hook to go to open things up. West defending on the perimeter. West with a contest at the rim. Marco Liman misses that one. A rare miss for him. This man was 7 for 10 from long range yesterday. Nobody knocked down more twos more officially than Marco Liman. He will have a rest. Gilles Martin. Big things come in small packages. He proved it yesterday. Exposito, look at that. Ball adjustment, great touch to score it over King West. Montigny kicks it out. Gilles, he's got to like this matchup. He's got the best defender on the opposite team in front of him. He decides to chunk the deuces. Now he's got it back, the little wizard. About to pull out some more tricks out of his bag. Crossover, drops it off. Martinez late in the shot clock. What in the world? Touches nothing, and then It'll touch Lausanne last, out of bounds. 10 seconds to work with. As Neil Bria will start this possession. Bria was incredible in the qualifying draw. I thought he was going to be the main star, but it turns out they got more firepower than I thought. Foul called on Martin. He ran full steam into the screen. I don't know if his shoulder hurts or he's just trying to give us a look at their new sponsor, Jeep. He'll shake it off. Expect him to come back ready to go. Right now, it's a 1-1 game. Buck 10 into this third quarterfinal. As we sprint to the finish. Exposito. No, not that time. There is the juice man. Deep. Missed it. That is well within his range. Martinez, no, tipped out. Martinez will get another look. This time he tries the left wing. So they're missing like fugitives at the moment. Long range attempt from Bria also goes begging. So both teams having some connectivity issues. Gilles, ooh la la, magnifique. A delicious dish. Not much Martin could do right there though, as the bucket goes for Wanola. Wanola also with 12 points coming in. Neil Bria looks off the defense, but that presence of King West at the rim, it makes things different. Here's Gilles assessing the defense. He is dropping some coins out here. Loose change all over the place. 3-2 game. Late in the shot clock. Don't get it up in time. That is a shot clock violation. You only get 12 in this game. But look at Gilles laying it all on the line. Continuing his play from yesterday where, again, he was the player everybody was talking about, although Liman was a man on fire. He must have heard me saying his name because he shows up. He's like the candy man. 2-2, He got packed. And now he gets whistled for the foul. Count that. Bump in the bucket, Martinez. He wants to hear from the crowd. And they oblige right on cue. It's a 3-point advantage for Lausanne early, almost 3 minutes in. Kyle Montgomery, AKA at 3x3 The Voice, in your ear. That's in there like swimwear. Free throws, money. And a 4-point advantage is what the Swiss are enjoying at the moment. Neil Bria wants to change some things. Baseline J is a no-go. The juice man, he's unselfish. Oh, Martinez missed it. West squeezes his way through 2 defenders, and he will get an attempt at the free throw line. But not normally do you see a miss like that from Martinez up close. But here's a look at this crowd. Again, capacity. And we got fans, several hundred, I would say, outside of the venue. Again, right off of Lake Liman. We have taken over Huishan 3x3 for the 10th edition of this Lausanne Masters. And King West, he'll extend that lead to 5. All pressure defense. They taking cookies like your internet browser. but they cannot make it count from long range. Oh, and a miscommunication from Sant Feliu. Spot in the semifinals is at stake. We got Antwerp, TOPdesk, and Miami already set in the other semifinal. As Marco Liman continues to add to his scoring lead for his Lausanne squad. Bria got a shot up, but at his return to sender, did not have the right postage. King West stamped it. Exposito, tough shot. Touched nothing but the glass. So a shot clock violation results. Lausanne, obviously with the experience, playing in their own backyard, a place where they always look different. Meantime, Gilles put on his fancy pants. Martin, no. Oh, Gilles threads the needle. Can Martinez finally get one to go? No rim needed, all cloth. Oh, Martin is down. He's back up, and he's whistled for the foul. So Carlos Martinez had been looking forward to. He had missed his previous 4 attempts, and he gets that one to go. There's Martin. Yep, you can see the easy foul call. Scrambling, trying to get back and play some D. Now he gets beat by Neil Bria. Oh, that's a grown man bucket. Say it with your chest. Bria, he'll get the lead down to 6. West out to Martinez. Gilles with a flick of the wrist. He will miss it, but the offensive rebound and the second chance opportunities are making a big difference for Lausanne Sport. Second chance opportunities are huge in 3x3. So when you have a team that offensive rebounds like Lausanne does, it gives them a great opportunity to win games. 2 is up, but the stroke was broke. Martinez, that's easy money. Cross-court pass. Oh, and an offensive foul is called. A little bit out of control there. That's Wame Zanka. Drops the shoulder. Gave him a little bit of a chicken wing. And that draws a whistle. Oh, Gilles missed it. Montigny out to Martinez. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. Martinez trying to get position on the block. He's setting up about 15 feet out on the charge. Couldn't get the fade to go. Out of bounds off of Montigny. Past the midway point, 4:41 left in this one. Oh, Montigny he's not even safe sitting on the bench. Travel call, move the pivot foot. So things not exactly going Sant Feliu's way here. The competition has intensified on the final day of action. Quarterfinals in front of you. There's King West. Montigny will get it back. Montigny, who's he think he is? Gilles Martin? Never mind. They don't complete the play. Active hands from Gilles. Loose ball. Who's it going to go to? Yeah, they run out of time. Another impressive defensive stand. Team Lausanne, we shouldn't be surprised. They are the stingiest defense in the tournament, only allowing 15 points per game. Also have the best shooting value. Oh, Martinez, he's feeling it now. He's found his stroke, his baby making time. 14-4. 10-point lead for Lausanne. They are a different team. They become different people here in Lausanne. They're a little bit bipolar. I like this side of them. Wide open look from the Indio logo. West will snag the rebound. Exposito called for the foul as Liman hits the deck. Marco along with Martinez and Motini. They'll reset, top of the key. Here we go. 3:40 and counting. West on the block. West treating Bria like a squire. The Kings in the building. Bump and the bucket. Oh, West didn't take his time on the free throw line. But they got this game right now and got the Spaniards in a stranglehold. It is 15-4. And Martin, he's called for the foul. That's a shooting foul. Exposito will shoot one. That is number 6 on Lausanne. No easy buckets, though. Most certainly a foul. Nice dish, easy finish. King West with the distribution. A 16-5 game as the lead has continued to swell like a fresh sprain. Feliu gonna need some ice after this one. 2 against 3 at the moment. Exposito going to the hole strong. He'll get it back, and he'll count that. But so much work to be done for Sant Feliu. Down by 10, Gilles. He's so fast he needs a speeding ticket. Here's Gilles Martin. He will let it fly. Just a little strong. Gilles resetting from the logo. Oh, what a near connection. That's going to amount to an easy score underneath. Jordi Wanola. Gilles will loft it in. Man, height pays off. Oh, Exposito with the double pump flush. Oh, he took him to spin class. You gonna learn today. Marco Liman with the beautiful pirouette. We got a 19-9 quarterfinal. Lausanne almost assuredly headed to the semifinals. As Mantinga will attack. Gilles, he's gonna put this one to, well, I thought he was gonna put it to bed. Exposito, no. That one taken away. The twos are gonna be firing freely now for the Spaniards. Gilles saying, calm down, I got this. Mantinga, no. Just a minute left in this game. Martinez will clear it. Gilles on the cut to King West. He's gonna protect this castle. 21-9. Mantinga puts it away from long range. Lausanne destined for the semifinals as they cruise past Sant Feliu. What a win for Lausanne in their backyard. Here's the final shot. Mantinga, he was done playing with his food. 21-9. And the two veterans share the Wilson and bury Sant Feliu.
Le parcours parfait pour le moment devant votre public depuis hier.
Franchement, je pense qu'on a bien à se comprendre depuis l'extérieur, mais on devrait jouer aussi au Japon, on a pas la même énergie et c'est pas ça ici.
21-9, est-ce que ça reflète le match face à Sant Feliu? Est-ce que c'est un match facile pour vous?
Je pense pas que c'est un match facile parce qu'on n'a jamais joué, donc on ne sait pas vraiment comment ils jouent. Après, eux, sur la qualif, donc ils jouent déjà 4 matchs. Je pense que ça se ressent physiquement, c'est pour ça qu'ils gagnent. Dernière question après je vais te reposer. Match à suivre dans quelques instants, les Français de Versailles et les Lituaniens de Marijampole. Si tu devais choisir une équipe pour la demi-finale, ça serait quoi?
All right, highlights are in store for you. Although this was one-sided. I can't even hold you. This was not much of a contest as Lausanne put it on them from the start. They end up running away with it 21-9. We'll have a break for entertainment, and we will take care of our final quarterfinal at 6:40. That's about 15 minutes from now, as Versailles and Marijampole Mantinga will go toe-to-toe. But the Swiss fans, they got a lot to smile about. Their team looking strong, headed to the semis. Up next, we'll find out who will join them and solidify that semifinal bracket. Stick around. We're back to it in 10 minutes from here in Lausanne.
ready for the credit dunkers exhibition, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time on the main court. Pour la deuxième fois sur le terrain central, ils nous viennent de France, pas très loin de la Suisse et du côté est de la France. Une des meilleures troupes de basket acrobatique au monde, les Crazy Dunkers. Est-ce qu'on peut faire du bruit pour les Crazy Dunkers Lausanne, s'il te plaît? Ladies and gentlemen, the Crazy Dunkers, right now. This year we celebrate the 10th edition of the competition in Lausanne City, Lausanne's Masters, the 10th edition. Scan and play the QR code on the dance screen and play with us a special 10th edition quiz. Get the chance to win. Et propre, d'accord? Une casquette Maurice Lacroix et des chaussettes Maurice Lacroix aussi. Ok? Timothée, est-ce que tu es prêt? 3 tirs extérieurs dans la raquette, tu prends ton propre rebond. Lausanne, est-ce que tu es prêt pour Timothée? Non. Ouais, je suis d'accord avec toi, on se croirait sur le canton de Genève. On refait. Justement, il faut montrer l'ambiance. Lausanne, s'il te plaît, du bruit pour Timothée. Attention, 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. Allez, vas-y, prends ton propre rebond.
All right, it is nearly time to get back to action from here in Lausanne. Welcome back, everybody. We appreciate you guys watching up to this point. If you have been watching up to this point, if you haven't, you have missed some incredible games, incredible performances. Who knows what we have in store for this next one? We got the top scorer of the entire main group play representing for Versailles. And we got Marijampole Mantinga, finished 7th of the Prague Masters. I was speaking of Antoine Ato. He'll lead Versailles onto the court here pretty soon. You're watching the 7th Masters of this 2023 World Tour. And you're listening to Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3 in your ear. Look at this crowd. They're packed in here like a can of sardines. Capacity crowd enjoying some top-level 3x3 action. And guess what? It's only gonna get better. DJ Last got it lit. He's dropping the beats. MC Vincent Royer on the mic, keeping it hype. And let's see what Versailles can bring to this final quarterfinal with Lausanne waiting in the semis for the winner. So out they come, Team Versailles, one of the 3 undefeated teams coming out of group play. They beat Dusseldorf. And they also topped Miami. They come in unscathed, trying to keep it that way. Hugo Suhard, Lucas de Soulier, and my man Emmanuel Monceau join Antoine Ato. Now here come the opponents. Marijampole Mantinga. At their best, they can beat anybody. They really exemplify versatility in 3x3. A great combination of size, dexterity, defense. They come in 1-1. They beat Princeton in Pool A play 21-15. That was the win that ended up saving the day for them. They lost to Huishan to start the day by 5. Their 1-1 record, enough to get them into the quarterfinals. We'll find out in the next 10 minutes of gameplay if they're able to secure a semifinal. They're going to have to certainly be able to match the shooting of this Versailles team. These Frenchmen have brought their weaponry, and they got a hell of an arsenal. With Antoine Ato leading the way, our 2 officials, Yasmina Uritz and Marcos Michaelidis. So what an impressive body of work for Team Versailles. Again, with that big win over Miami, and their other win actually over Raudam Vares. I said Dusseldorf, I didn't mean it. There's your day 1 leading scorer, Antoine Ato. He was eating up whoever was in front of him. Hit 7 of his 17 2-point attempts. Had a huge game against Miami. Evaldes Jalgis, the top bucket getter for Marijampole. This dude is a dog. An absolute dog. Can get to the rim. A lot of the characteristics for Marijampole are similar. When you look at their players across the board, they all rebound, they all shoot, they all can get to the rim. So it's nearly time to get this one underway. All smiles as the quarterfinals are getting ready to come to an end with this one. Here we go. It's time to get it on. Shamonis, who we'll see in the 2-point shootout final. He gets his head down and goes to the rim, does not come away with a bucket. Instead, Versailles begin their attack. They're gonna go to the hot hand. The 3x3 bad boy will swing it to Dusoulier. And Lucas didn't have the stroke that time. He had a game winner yesterday. And Kuchinikas, he cannot connect either. Kuchinikas is going to call for the foul reaching in. Zigimantas Shimonis second on this Mantinga, this Marijampole Mantinga team in scoring. Right now they got to worry about defense. Way to stick with it and get the bucket. So that was Monceau. Nobody there to stop that drive and score. Gintautas Matulis evens things up 1 apiece. I think that bucket is going to count with the foul. So Emmanuel Monceau, who literally just joined this team a few days before this competition, has had limited practice, and yet he's had a big impact on their success, and he continues to chip in from the free throw line. He makes it a 2-point advantage. At pass just a little too high for Evaldes Jalgis. as he will substitute out. Shimonis is in. That pass deflected, but this ain't footy ball. Fresh 12-second shot clock after the kick ball is called. I want to thank our official suppliers, Skelder Sports, Baudet, Magic Sky, Inleo, nearly from the Inleo. Ato couldn't find the mark. So see if the Frenchman can hold up defensively here. As Marijampole get it down low. There's a foul called underneath. Hugo Suhard. He'll check out after being whistled. Just the first on Versailles. First time we've seen Versailles on the World Tour this year. As Marijampole pick them apart with a nice give and go. Ato, that's his 8th two-piece. Three x 3's bad boy. He's gonna miss that one. That one taken, Monceau. A no look worth seeing again. Four-point lead, Versailles. In the first 2 minutes, they will get whistled for another foul here. Versailles looking good, though, right out of the gates. Only one quarterfinal has been a blowout, and that was Lausanne against Sant Feliu. The other games, extremely competitive. Oh, what a shot. The long wind-up slingshot from Matulis. Matulis, who came into this one with 7 points, he's already got a few. He's got 3 of Mariampole's 4. Here's Jalgis trying to get to it. Jalgis, soft touch in the paint. What is that, velvet? It's a 6-5 contest. Oh, nice move. Left him in the breeze. So Suhard will make it a 2-point advantage. And Matulis continues to attack the rim. Gentautis Matulis, nearly 40 years old, but you cannot tell. Shooting one. And Matulis makes it a 7-6 game. Dangerous pass. Ato on the move. Floaty. Too strong. Comes back to him. He's going to reset. Out beyond two-lane. It's Ato. He's got a cutter. Does not have a bucket. Somehow keeps it alive. And that bucket will count. Or wait a second. Maybe it doesn't. Now take a look at it, because if that ball changed possession, then they would have needed to clear the ball. So it's like a ball clearing challenge. The determination is still pending, but let's see here. And that's what Jalgis was saying. There's a look at the score. I'm not sure if Marijampole actually possessed that. Oh, okay, well, score stays where it's at. No bucket for Versailles. Bucket to Jalgis. who's still catching flights. Offensive foul call. Manuel Monson was trying to get around the defense and hit him with that off arm. That'll cost him a possession at least. Versailles with 4 fouls, 7 points apiece. Fancy pass ended with a smash. Matulis can still get up there. So foul green. Just the 3rd foul violation against Marijampole Mantinga, representing Lithuania. There's Ato. Ato with a double clutch, double attempt, missed it. Jalgas will have it cleared for Marijampole. Ato touched that one last. He's arguing that Green touched it last. He's not going to win that one. Ball over to Marijampole Mantinga. I like your cut, G. And he didn't forget to flush. Ato on the baseline to Soulier. He'll deliver the package. Back to a 1-point contest. Shimonis, he threads the needle, and Jalgas will head back up to the stripe after being fouled by Monson. Ivaldis Jalgas, their leading scorer. He's shown a lot of offensive activity, put a ton of pressure on the defenders on the interior. Free throw shooting so important. He does not knock that one down. Lead stays where it's at. They're going to leave Dusoulier for 2. No. What a pass right there on the cut. Monson, no. They got another shooter. Monson, got a gangster slap by Matulis. Matulis running to the rim. He'll miss it. Shimonis back to Matulis. And he needs some new tools. Getting a little testy at the top. Jalgas and Monson. So Antoine Ato, the World Cup bronze medalist, to the cup. No bucket. Doing a good job containing day one's leading scorer. Oh, another beautiful assist. Marijampole Mantinga looking good here in this quarterfinal. The layup is finished. Suhard gets his team within 1. But Versailles, oh wow. A blown layup. Tunicus, he normally makes those. 2-ball attempt. I'm not sure if that was deflected or not. Hugo Suhard says it was, but the officials disagree. Here we go. 10-9, Marijampole. Tunicus unloads. They'll have to reload after miss. Look at the hustle from Jalgas. He's got to get that ball to somebody. He does. Tunicus drives and kicks. Shimonis fouled in the process of shooting the 2. Team Lausanne waiting on the winner of this one. We're more than halfway through with 4:25 on the clock. In a tight contest, Jalgas with the heads-up play. He knew he had to get rid of that ball before he got tied up. That was just begging for a jump ball. It's those effort plays that make a difference in the end. Sigimantas Shimonis at the free throw line, misses the first of 2. Again, shooting 2 because he was beyond that 2-point arc. Versailles also in jeopardy of being in the penalty. They got 6 fouls. So a 7th would obviously put them in the penalty. And, fires a couple of blanks at the free throw line. Ato with a D all over him, forces it up. Got a hold. That is number 7 on Versailles. Now, if Marijampole can take advantage of the opportunities at the free throw line, they could get themselves some breathing room in this game, potentially. Having Versailles in the penalty with plenty of time left in this one. But the free throw shooting has not been impressive. Came into the game 4 or 5 from the line. 80% in group play. Didn't shoot a bunch of them, but at least they were knocking them down. They split a pair and only extend the lead by 1. So Versailles, they got plenty to be encouraged about. Oh, Monsoon. He's on the wave. Shimonis to Matulis. Nope. Oh, tipped in. Shimonis. Shimona. Oh, that was batted. Matulis was not having it. Ato snags the board. 2 against 3 at the moment. Ato making his move and a foul call. But a hell of a defensive play from Matulis. He told him, talk to the hand. He ain't listening. So we're under 4 minutes to go. TV timeout. As we get back to it, Ato. Ato being D'd up. Defense too strong. Klitunikas, he'll get whistled there. Place is packed out. Even the VIP section. The very important people enjoying the 3x3 action. As Marijampole enjoy a 2-point lead. Lucas Desoulier trying to find Ato on the cut. And the momentum is most certainly in Marijampole Mantinga's favor at the moment. Only a 2-point game, but they're a lot more in sync right now than Versailles is. See, that's how you work a backdoor cut. And that's how you put it down. Ato, ISO, 2-piece, no. Monceau saves it, but to the wrong color jerseys. He stays active defensively. Jalgis will have it. Monceau is down. Jalgis was wide open. They missed him. Klitunikas finally gets it over to Jalgis. Jalgis from the logo. And he's going to get called for a technical for flopping. He was trying to sell a foul to official Marcos Michaelides, and he was not having it. You'll see that called a lot more. And again, that's to discourage players from over-exaggerating, trying to sell calls. Here we go. Oh, what a pass. Oh, my goodness. Matulis is down. I'm not sure why. He was battling with Ato underneath for the rebound. 2:10 left in this last quarterfinal. Marijampole have kept Versailles at arm's length from the beginning of this game. If they can finish strong, they're going to be semifinal bound. Undefeated Versailles, one of the teams, top teams coming out of day one. And 1-1 Marijampole, who were a little bit of a mixed bag coming out of group play. Here they are, looking a lot better day two. Pull up. Nope. Oh, he's tricky with it. Look at Jalgis. Dusoulier. There's Ato. They need Dusoulier to knock those down. They're two top guns, Ato and Dusoulier. Neither one of them are finding a stroke. Their offense has been missing. They need to issue a warrant. Klichunicus, no. Timeout on the floor. I know about Ato and the heart that he showed at the 2022 World Cup and helping leading France to a bronze medal. We know he can dish it, but can he take it? They got to find a way to navigate this tough Marijampole team who are being led by Gintautas Matulis. Evaldis Jalgis, number 2 on the scoring charts for Marijampole in this game. But their overall top scorer in the competition, they got a 4-point lead with 1:30 to go. Monsouk gets it down to 3. Klichunicus, nowhere to go with it. Shimonis runs into trouble. Klichunicus running out of time. He's got to heave it up. Oh, my goodness. He had Lucky Charms for breakfast. Easy score off the up fake. But that big 2 late in the shot clock was incredible. Ato unloads. Misses the target from 2. It's cleaned up underneath. So it ain't over until it's over. But Marijampole with possession, using some clock. Klichunicus with the crossover, got the step. He's got a shooter. Matulis, their top scorer, adds 2 more. Game point for Marijampole Mantinga. They just want the ball back. They'll give up an easy layup and let that one go out of bounds. Recharge a bit with 20 ticks to go and a 2-possession lead. It looks like the Lithuanians are certainly semifinal bound as they will meet up with the Swiss for a shot at the title here. Versailles forced the foul. You can see the frustration on their faces. This is a team that's got plenty of offense. Just did not show in this quarterfinal when it had to. You don't get a second chance day 2. It's show up or get shown out. Klichunicus couldn't end it at the line. 2 is up, missed, rebound, goes to Marijampole. Not much that Versailles can do. Jalgis is fouled, and he can end it from the line here. Not only two free throws, but possession as well, and it won't matter. Not enough time for Versailles to get a win here. Jalgis. This one is a Saran wrap. Great performance from Marijampole Mantinga. A lot of credit their way. They secured a spot in the semifinals. They get to do battle with Lausanne. So our final four remain here at this Lausanne Masters. It's going to be Marijampole, Mantinga, Lausanne, Antwerp, and Miami, all fighting for $40,000 US. The two-point shootout finals coming up next before we have a session break. One last look at the free throw that put it to bed. Evaldas Jalgis continues to lead the way for the Lithuanians. Two-point shootout competition is on deck. We'll get a chance to see Steve Sir and Dejan Majstorovic. Shimonis will be in that competition as well. Always fun to see who emerges as a top gun here in one of our individual competitions. They'll get the court set up for that. And while they do that, I'll take a quick breather. And we'll all get ready for the two-point shootout final. It's coming your way here in just a second, 7:05. We'll start getting you ready for that. But a few minutes to get reset. Stick around. More on the way. All right, we're all set for our Maurice Lacroix 2-point shootout final. Yeah, we got Zigimanta Shimonis, we got Stefan Kojic, we got Steve Sir, we got Dejan Majstorovic. All shooting it out. Trying to get a little extra pocket change for themselves. 500 USD at stake in this one. There's Zigimanta Shimonis. A little bit disappointed. No, not disappointed. He's very encouraged at this point. His team is on to the semifinals. He's the first shooter. Each ball on the first 3 racks are worth 1 point apiece. Total of 21 points available. And you also have 3 money balls from the 3x3 logo, which is the final rack. Shimon is starting to get in his groove now. Shimon now. Shimon now. Shimonis. His stroke was broke for a second, but now it's coming back. Now he's tickling the twine. He's got 8 as he goes to the money ball rack. Long range. He's got 3 attempts here, and he is not going to hit any of them. So he'll have to settle for 8 to start things off. That is certainly a beatable score with the likes of Stefan Kojic. Shout out DJ Last in the background. Now it's Stefan Kojic. Let's see if he can get cooking. First one's a miss. Stepping right into it comfortably. Now the record is 17. I mentioned that because he got that look in his eyes. If he beats the record, that's $5,000 US. 10,000 if he makes every shot, but obviously that's no longer a possibility. But the record is in reach for Chef Kojic. Stefan. He's got it cooking with his 10th make. Make that 11. He can tie the record if he makes all 3. Koya, oh, missed one. Won't get the record, but he does have the lead. 13. Stefan Kojic has jumped in front. 2 shooters in to this Maurice Lacroix 2-point shootout final. Now it's the Sheriff. Steve Sir. 1 of 2 to start. 2 of 3. 3 for 4. 60% on the first rack. Top of the key. He's got 1 to go to this point. It's a yes, sir. And Sir cans another one. Needs to heat up on this last rack. Sir. He's got 9. Uh-oh, he's got 10. He's got 11. The record holder trying to tie his own record. Sir from the logo, splash. Sir misses the second. His 3rd deep attempt will roll off. Sir will finish with 13. So he's second right now. There was a 3-second difference between he and Kojic. So that's the tiebreaker when players have made the same amount of shots is who got it done in a faster amount of time. Now the last shooter was the best shooter from the qualification. That is Dejan Majstorovic. He made 9 of 10 in the qualification round. Let's see if he still got the hot hand, as Team UB will not be competing for a Masters title for the first time this year. And Majstorovic is not connecting. Gets 1 to go. Maestro's gotta get hot the rest of the way if he wants to win this one. I don't think he can afford another miss. He's got 4. He's got to clear this rack. Looks like he's well on his way to doing that. Here's the Maestro. Oh, in and out. He's got 7 rather. 2-piece. He won't get the win here. And he finishes with just 9. So we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. That is Stefan Kojic. Knocked down 13 of an available 21 points to take the title here. And while it was close, it wasn't quite close enough. Stefan Kojic. Here's a look at his shooting display. Got off to a really, really hot start. Went to the money ball rack with 11 makes. Thought he might challenge the record for a moment. He doesn't end up getting the record, but he does get the dub. Stefan Kojic. Here we go. It's his time to shine. Stefan Kojic, your 2023 Maurice Lacroix 2-point shootout final winner here in Lausanne. So that'll do it for the first half of the day. We're going to have a session break until about 8:25 when we get started with our semifinal action. Of course, I'll be on the mic at about 5 minutes before to get to set the table for our 2 semifinals. Our semifinal teams, Lausanne and Marijampole, Mantinga, Antwerp, TOPdesk, and Miami. The final 4. We are an hour away from getting the semis underway. So enjoy this break, a little breather. But we'll be capping the day in dramatic fashion from here in the Olympic capital. We will see you in an hour.
This is the end of session 3. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, incredible atmosphere this afternoon. Be with us for the last session of the competition. The game number 1.